So this week was my first week of senior year, which is really, really weird. And it's honestly been a really weird week for me, just like in general. I actually decided to film my first day of school, and it was just like the first time that I had filmed and just felt not myself and not like fulfilled by what I was doing. I don't know why I feel like I'm on the verge of tears. So, I don't know why I'm crying. So clearly, I've been holding in a lot of emotions this week. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So, I'm back. I need to compose myself for a second so I can actually talk. So this week has been weird, and it might seem very dramatic to be like sobbing over the fact that I'm a senior in high school, but I think it runs a lot deeper than that. I don't know why I'm crying so much. I think what I've realized as I've gone through this week is sort of that idea that you get to this age, and I'm sure you guys who are around my age or maybe looking at senior year coming up, or just like a time in your life when change is happening and you feel that. And for me, it's this time right now where I feel confused. And I was like, why do I feel so confused? And this confusion kind of turns into frustration for me. I feel like Trisha Bay does right now, crying on the bathroom floor. So I was met with this realization. The reason why I feel so frustrated and confused is the fact that this era of my life is coming to an end. It's like this cycle ending, and that's weird. I think that takes a lot more out of us than what we realize. So I was doing my devotional last night, and I was reading through, and I just felt clarity in a way. So I came to the conclusion that whatever time that you are experiencing change, for me, I'm finishing my last year of high school and I have this big future to look at, but right now all I see is just blackness and like nothing because I don't know how to fill it. So as I was sort of thinking through this and reading my devotional, I was met with this idea that I'm feeling frustrated and confused because, first of all, I'm saying goodbye to an era of my life, and I don't have to lose everything with that. I have memories, and I have the people around me that are following me through to this next era of my life, this next change. As this era ends, and I sort of accept that my childhood is sort of closing and this era of my life is closing, I'm met with this new beginning, and new beginnings and change, I'm sure as many of you feel as well, is also scary, and it's also frustrating and confusing, and that's how I've been feeling. I just wanted to come here and talk to you honestly, without any persona, without any lighting. I'm in my church, if you couldn't tell. I wanted a place where I felt like I could just talk in peace and just like cry. Like I knew that I had so much emotion in me that I've just sort of been like pressing down. Like I've just sort of felt like, you know when you just feel on the verge of tears? Like that's just how I felt lately, and I don't think there's any shame in that. And feeling emotions helps you reach clarity. So as I was trying to film my first day of school this week, it felt really weird because I felt like I was trying to fit into this mold where like things were going great, and I felt like excited about my new year, and everything was that perfect image in my head that I wanted to portray and be like, oh, like my first day of senior year, like my online school, whatever, so that I can ultimately get views so that I can try and grow this channel, which I've come to learn over reading scripture and devoting myself that that's not fulfilling. So this week has been weird, and as you guys have probably noticed, if you're someone who's watched my channel for a little while, I haven't posted in a bit, and everything I've created I've just felt unfulfilled by. And then I had this idea the other day of doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry if you don't like watching people cry, because that's what I'm doing right now. But I had this idea. It was at night, which is when I feel my most spiritual and open in a way, because like things are quieting down. And I was in the shower, and then I was getting ready, like brushing my hair and my teeth and whatever after my shower. And I had this idea. I was just thinking, like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I don't feel fulfilled by what I'm doing. And this idea sort of came into my head. I was like, what if every Friday, every week of this year, I sit down and I talk and I do something that I love to do, something that I want to carry with me into this next era. And my idea was to just be open and honest and like tear back the mask that YouTube can be and is, which is highly produced. And I felt myself giving into that side of being a creator on YouTube, and like really thinking of creating as I'm creating a YouTube video, and I have my lighting and I have my idea of what I'm creating, and it's all pre-planned, and I'm wearing makeup and I look as best as I can try to make myself look. And as much as I do enjoy those things and like creating that type of scene and making that type of video, I wasn't feeling fulfilled by anything that I was making. And the idea that I thought of was, what if I just sit and I talk and I'm honest, and who cares if people watch it? Oh, the air turned on, that scared me. And sitting here like feels so natural now. It feels so much better than when I'm forcing myself to make a video that in the back of my head I'm just creating in hopes to like get more people to watch my channel. It just is so unfulfilling that I'm like, why am I doing this? But I've come to a point where I feel much better and I feel excited about what's to come. And part of that is just accepting the fact that I don't know what's to come. And that's a hard thing to accept and acknowledge about yourself, especially in our culture where we're expected to finish high school and then move on right away. So I don't know what college I want to go to. I quite frankly don't want to go to college at all. I was looking at a school that I thought I really wanted to go to, at least to their online program, but now I'm like, I don't even think I want to do that. And I've come to a point where I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do, but at the end of the day, I have a supportive family who will support me with whatever I want, whatever comes next for me. And right now, I'm just trying to embrace the mystery of my future. And I think that I've been able to do that by having faith. And I've gone through a big spiritual journey this year, and I've really given myself to faith, and I've opened myself up so completely that I truly believe that God has a plan for me, and I'm doing the things that will lead me to that. And I feel that in my heart. And I don't know what this is. I don't know why I feel the need to film this, but I do. And I feel very dramatic right now, but I also just am feeling all of my emotions. This is what it feels like to let it out. So, as I've taken a step back, I say, for me and for anyone, you do the things to set yourself up for greatness and for a life that's fulfilling for you. I know that right now I'm doing those things, and I'm challenging myself with classes in school that are harder than I have taken in previous years, and I'm opening myself up to whatever comes next. And I don't know what that is right now, and that's okay. And I can say that with confidence because I truly believe it. And I'm excited for it. So I hope that all of you who are feeling overwhelmed by change, whether that's looking at the end of an era of your life, like me, for it's my senior year and I'm freaking out a little, as you can tell, or maybe you got out of a relationship that's hard for you to work through, or you're dealing with the loss of someone, or whatever it is, those events that bring change into our lives, those cycles that end. I think what you have to remember is every ending leads to a new beginning. This is not how I thought this video would go, but you know what, I feel good. And if you made it through this video, you are an angel. So I welcome you to trust in your future and to trust in this moment and in every moment to come, because there are good things coming and I know it. I'm crying, but I feel very good and I feel very happy and I feel lighter. I feel lighter. I don't know what's going on. There are good things coming, and I invite everyone to embrace the mystery of what that is, because we don't know. I don't know what comes next for me, and I'm gonna say I'm doing what I can to set myself up for whatever that is, and I'm listening to what God has to say to me and what He wants me to do. And I believe that. And if that's, maybe you don't have that same type of faith, and that's okay. And whatever brings you hope and peace and a sense of clarity, then pay attention to that and put your time into that, because I can't tell you how much I have learned and gained from pouring myself into my faith. Without it, I seriously don't know where I would be right now, and I sure as hell know I would not be this confident that my future is going to be exactly how it needs to be. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. If this is very different, I know, from what I usually do, but it's something that I know I need to be doing right now, and I feel called to do it. So I invite everyone to embrace the mystery and to have hope, because good things are on the way for all of us. We just need to listen and be open to it. Thank you guys for watching. I am going, it feels funny to say thank you guys for watching, as I just sobbed for 10 minutes straight. But you know what? These are raw emotions, and I think that is part of what I need to show, is that this is true. This is how I feel, and I'm not trying to mask anything anymore. I'm not trying to be someone that I'm not. I'm not trying to make my life look different than how it is and how I'm really feeling. So I believe in the good things coming, and I know there is goodness to come for you and for everyone. I do plan on making these videos every Friday, so if you want to come back and see me sob, apparently, come back, because there is things to be talked about, and I know that, and I know I will know what I need to talk about with you guys, because I have faith in that. For all of you wondering, if you're a little scared, I am fine. I am fine. I'm just going through a lot of emotions, and I think a lot of people are. It's just we're not used to seeing that on YouTube. I do plan on filming every Friday and to track this experience, and I hope that you guys will come along, not just to watch me, not really for me necessarily at all, but for you, because we can grow together and learn together and find this clarity together. And there's no better feeling than knowing that you're going through something with someone else, and someone that understands you and the point of your life that you're in. So for all of you guys also wondering, I will be working on my more production-y type of videos, and those videos that are just fun and lighthearted and more produced, I guess you could say, because that is something I really love to do, and I love that creation. But I know that with my class load this year and all of my harder classes I'm trying to challenge myself with, I know that I won't have time to make those every week, and I really want to be posting I really want to be working on my craft every single week, and I know right now that this is the way that I need to do it. I just need to sit down and wherever is quiet and peaceful, and I just need to talk. So other videos will be going up sporadically, but Fridays, just talking. It's just our own little space where we can be at peace and learn from each other. And yeah. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments down below, and don't be afraid to feel your emotions. I sure as heck just did right now. And it honestly felt pretty good, but it feels good to feel emotion sometimes and to just let it go. And I definitely was holding that all in like all week. I didn't realize how much I needed just a good old-fashioned cry. So there we go. Thank you guys for watching. I truly do believe that there is good to come, and we are all welcomed and invited to be a part of that.